Meanwhile, an inmate named Keller accidentally discovered the escape plan. Pontes had little choice but to bring him into the group. Pontes intended to drive to Texas after escaping, so another inmate, a car thief named Andrew, joined the team. Once in Texas, false identities would be essential, so Pontes recruited George, who could obtain forged documents. During this period, Greg was placed in solitary confinement and had to leave the plan. Later, another inmate named Tom joined the group. Tom was seriously ill, and Pontes couldn't bear the thought of him dying in prison. After 4 months of digging, only the warehouse's concrete floor remained in their way. With the group running out of ideas, Pontes placed a hydraulic jack beneath the floor. As the pressure increased, the concrete suddenly collapsed. The 6 men were thrilled but nervous. They agreed to carry out the escape the following morning. The next day, during recreation time, they made their way one by one to the maintenance department. They passed through the tunnel and eventually emerged inside the warehouse. At the time, Western Penitentiary allowed inmates to wear personal clothing. The men changed into civilian clothes and put on hard hats. Their final obstacle was a guard stationed near the perimeter. Pontes instructed everyone to stay calm. Maintenance workers often walked in and out of the warehouse without attracting attention, and guards rarely questioned them. As they approached the exit, Pontes, who was walking last, unexpectedly greeted the guard. To everyone's surprise, the guard greeted them back. Once they were safely out of sight, Andrew stole a vehicle, and the group headed toward Texas as planned. On the 6th day after the escape, they obtained false identities and checked into a motel. Around that time, Tom, whose health was rapidly deteriorating, consumed a large amount of contraband drugs. Disoriented and confused, he wandered away from the group. He soon collapsed and was taken to a hospital by passers-by. From this, investigators concluded that the other escapees were probably somewhere in Texas. 10 days later, Pontes and Keller were driving to buy supplies when a police car began following them. At first, the officers had no idea they were escaped prisoners. They simply wanted to warn them that they were not wearing seatbelts. Instead, Pontes immediately slammed on the gas and attempted to flee. A high-speed chase followed. The pursuit ended when Pontes crashed into a tree. Keller was arrested at the scene, while Pontes managed to escape into nearby woods. After 2 days of walking, Pontes finally returned to the motel. What he did not know was that Keller had already confessed everything to the authorities. A SWAT team had surrounded the motel long before he arrived. With that, all 6 members of the escape group were captured. Years of planning had earned them only 12 days of freedom. Each of the 6 men received additional prison sentences of varying lengths. Pontes, the mastermind behind the operation, was given an extra 14 years in solitary confinement. The escape prompted state prison systems across the United States to strengthen and revise numerous prison regulations.